Good day everyone, I'm Criminology Cadet Tain Jasmine, the lecturer of the Intelligence of Cycles. So, theory and practice of double cross system, double agent system. So, if we understand about the double agent system, sila yung police na pwede rin maging espia. But there are 7 of theory and practice of double cross system. 1 is control the enemy system. 2, catch versus peace when they appeared. 3. Gain knowledge of the other personality and methods of the enemy intelligence service. 4. Obtain information about the code and cipher work of the enemy. 5. Give evidence of enemy plans and intentions from the question asked from them. 6. Influence enemy plans with the answers sent to the enemy. 7. Deceive the enemy about our plans and intention. So, ito yung mga ginagawa ng mga double agents system. So, methods of covert intelligence. Surveillance. Surveillance is a form of clandestine investigation which consists of keeping person, place, or other targets under physical observations in order to obtain evidence or information pertinent to an investigation. Surveillance of person is called tailing or shadowing. Surveillance of place is called casing or reconnaissance, and surveillance of other things, even the activity, is called groping. So surveillance is to survey the criminal activities. General objective and purposes. There are 10. 1. To confirm or deny allegations. So, general objective and purposes. There are 10. 1. To confirm or deny allegation. 2. To identify person involved in certain activities. 3. Provides background info for undercover assignment. 4. Develop leads to vital information. 5. To obtain hits upon which to conduct additional investigation. 6. To check on source of information. 7. Locate the addresses or places frequented by a subject as well as his associates. 8. To obtain detailed information about the nature scope of subject activities. 9. To secure basis for securing search warrant. And the last is to provide protection. Considerations in surveillance planning. Pre-surveillance conference. A conference held among the team member, the police intelligence unit before surveillance is conducted. So, yung mga pre-surveillance conference, sila yung mga team o police o intelligent na nagko-conference muna sila bago gagawa ng surveillance. Surveillance plan. A plan established as required according to type of personnel and the general and specific instructions for surveillance. So, surveillance plans, ito yung mga pinagsusubaybayan muna nila bago nila gawin yung plano nila. Area target study refers to the area of operation surveillance activities. So, area target studies, ito ay isang lugar na tinatawag bago gumawa ng mga operasyon. Surveillance, a person who conducts surveillance which includes only behaviors. So, surveillance, ito ay isang tao na nagsasagawa ng surveillance. So, shakeouts or plan is observations of places or areas from a fixed point. Ito ay isang lugar na inoobserbahan. Tailing or shadowing it as observations of a person movement. Yung tailing or shadowing, ito ay isang asset or espia. Undercover man, it refers to a person trained to observe and penetrate certain organizations suspected of illegal activities and later reports the observation and information that proper operations can be made. So, undercover man, isa rin to siyang espia, pero siya yung naggagawa ng mga report at binibigay yung information sa mga police. Liaison program, the assignment of trained intelligent personnel to other agency in order to obtain information of police intelligence value. Agencies like the press, credit agencies, labor unions, telephone companies. So, the liaison, ang pagtataga ng mga sinanay na tauhan ng panitik sa ibang mga ahensya upang makakuha ng impormasyon ng halaga ng intelligent ng pulisya. So, the safe house is a place, a building, enclosed, mobile, or an apartment where police undercover men meet for debriefing or reporting purposes. So, ay isang lugar na nagtatagpo ang mga lalaking nagtatago ang mga pulis para sa mga layunin ng debriefing o pagsusulat o pag-uulat. Drop any person sa convenient, secure, and unsuspecting place where police undercover men meet his action agent for debriefing of reporting a purposes. 11. Convoy, an accomplice or associate of the subject used to avoid or elude surveillance. 12. Decoy, a cover supporting the surveillance who can become a convoy whenever surveillance is burned. Contact, any person whom the subject speaks or deals with while he is under observation and identifies the observer. 14. Made when subject under surveillance becomes aware that he is under observation and identifies the observer. 15. Loss, when the surveillant does not know the whereabouts of his subject or subject had eluded the surveillance. Types of surveillance according to intensity and sensitivity. There are three. First is discrete, close, and loose. First, discrete. Discrete subject, person to be watched is unaware that he is under observation. So, yung discrete is, ito isang tao na hindi niya alam na inoobserbahan na siya. Kumbaga hindi siya aware. So, close. A subject is aware that he is under observation varied on each occasion. So, yung close is alam niyang aware siya kasi na inoobserbahan siya. Loose, applied frequently or infrequently, period observation varied on each occasion. Okay. According to methods, stationary, this is observations of place, usually a bookie stall, a gambling joint, residence where illegal activities are going on, fixed positron. Moving surveillance, follow the subject from the place to place to maintain a continuous watch of his activities. Technical, this is surveillance by the use of communication and electronic hardware, gadget, system, and equipment. So, proceed sa consideration in the selections of personnel. 1. Inconspicuous physical character. 2. Ability to remain unnoticed. 3. Resourcefulness. 4. Patient and physical stamina. 5. Keep sensory perceptions and good memory. 6. Driving ability. 7. Personal courage. 8. Area knowledge. 9. Security consciousness. 10. Administrative and logistics. Communications and control. Some do's and don't in surveillance. Ilang mga hindi dapat pagsusubaybay. So, there are 10. 1 is do not make abrupt, unnatural movement. 2. Do not make use a disguise that will attract attention. 3. Never stare at the subject. 4. Do not attempt to appear too innocent when assisted by the subject. 5. Never speak to another surveillant unless absolutely necessary to accomplish the mission. 6. Plan ahead and be aware on changes of actions. Take down notes safely. 8. Make use street furniture, telephone booth, sidewalk, vendors, waiting sheds. Don't drink while working undercover. 9. Don't take a women on an undercover assignment, and don't claim to be a big shot. 10. Don't spend money too much. So the places of surveillance, careful survey of the surrounding area should be made. The character of the neighborhood, the residents, and the transient should be noted. The observation point should be selected. The following may be considered. There are two, the place of surveillance. First is using a room in a neighbor, nearby house or business establishment and remaining under cover. Two is remaining outdoors and posing who would normally conduct his business in such an area, laborer, carpenter, street, or vendor, etc. So, special equipment, technical support. First is camera with telephono lens. 2. Moving picture camera. 3. Binoculars. 4. Type recording apparatus. 5. Wiretapping device. 6. Other instrument, miniaturized one-way radio. So, dito tayo sa methods available to employ in surveillance. Ordinarily, the methods are surveillance of place, tailing, or shadowing, 1 to 3 man shadow. Undercover investigation special methods includes wiretapping, concealed microphones, tape, recorder, television, electric gadget. So, yun yung methods available to employ in surveillance. The essentials requirements and appearance in surveillance. In the actual process operation, the agent is advised to be a general appearance, has no noticeable peculiarities in appearance. Agent should not wear unconspicuous jewelry or clothing, nothing about him to attract attention. He must have perseverance and able to wait for hours, alertness, resourcefulness, and being a versatile and quick while are his weapons. For there's basics preparations in surveillance. Study the subject, name, address, descriptions, family and relatives, associate, character and temperament, vice, habits, educations, other. Yun yung studies the subject. So knowledge of the area and terrain, maps, national and religious background, transportations, public utilities. 3. Subversives organizations, history and background, biography of the official identity, the background of members and former members, method of identifications employed by the members, files and records, natures, location, and accessibility, meeting. So, cover story. Ito yung cover story, yung scenario. The scenario must be appropriate to the cover-up operation, avoidance of identifications of mission. Factors considered is peak surveillance. There are 8. Determine base of operation. 2. Maintain throughout cautious reconnaissance of the area. 3. Obtain necessary equipment. 4. Assignment of specific duties to each member of the team. 5. Prepare alternative course of action. 6. Provide for relief terms. 7. Arrange for communication signal. 8. Arrange for inconspicuous arrival and departure of equipment as well as personnel of the base of operation. So, the counter surveillance. The last is counter surveillance. The conduct of operations occupied with counterintelligence measures such as window shopping, use of convoy and decoy, stopping immediately on bind comms, getting out immediately on public conveyance, retracing, entering mobile housing. So the counter surveillance, yung counter surveillance is sila yung nagsasagawa ng operasyon at ginagaya rin ng mga counter-intelligent.